You could think of a cloud though, right? Where it's air, but it seems like it has physical form and is fixed in some sense. So Aquarius as a Saturn ruled air sign, fixed also. Aquarius tends to be quite oriented towards mental structures. Saturn structure, air, mental. And this can be usually in a social way, again, an air sign, and also quite humanitarian. So Aquarius is also the water bearer, the bringer of water to the gods. So Aquarius does tend to be quite concerned about the collective and what would be the optimal ideology for us to collectively agree on and practice in order to benefit human nature the most. And as an air sign, Aquarius is not so necessarily interested in boots on the ground enacting that ideology, but more interested in kind of thinking about it and developing that from a more kind of like thought experiment perspective. And again, although it's quite humanitarian and like concerned about the collective and what would be best for everyone and what kind of social systems and structures would be best for everyone collectively, it's more interested, Aquarius, in humanity abstractly, air sign, rather than the concrete one-on-one, tell me about your feelings, what's going on for you today. That's more kind of like the watery version of caring. But the air version is going to be much more abstract and less personal. And Aquarius, as a Saturn ruled sign, does also tend to like to be a little bit isolated or removed from situations, or it's not always necessarily that it's a choice. Like often for maybe Aquarius rising, sometimes this isolation can be something that is not choiceful, but just something that kind of happened to them based on circumstance. But oftentimes Aquarius finds themselves as the black sheep or the odd one out in a situation. And this can be, again, intentional. Sometimes Aquarius will really enjoy being different and seek out people and situations that are like quite different or antithetical to their nature. But sometimes it can just be a result of circumstance and kind of a source of hardship. And that feeling of being different can be painful as well. It depends, and probably different things at different points in time for them. As a sign ruled by Saturn, which is Lord of Time, Aquarius can also be very interested in the future, and futurism is kind of like the alien or the sci-fi futurist or something like that. And that kind of goes back to the airy nature as well, really enjoying to think about the future and what could happen and what's possible for the future and what could we come up with and what structures and systems might exist in a future utopia. That's the type of thought experiment that an Aquarius generally enjoys going